Yeah, it is another beautiful day as I welcome you to Menalize TV. And then this time we are looking at quadratic equations, how to factorize quadratic equations, as well as finding the values of x. So without wasting much time, let's go to the board and then solve this quadratic equation. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 8. Now when we say quad means 4. So when you look at the number of terms that we have here, you have 1, 2, 3, which is supposed to be what? 4. So what we have to do is the rule says that the number we have in the middle, you look for two numbers. When you add, you get 6. When you multiply, you get 8. Factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. We also have -1, -2, -4, and -8 as well. Now, the number we have here is +8. So our question is, two numbers when you add, you get +6. When you multiply, you get +8. Now, the numbers will be x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8. If you add 4 and 2, you get 6. And when you multiply 4 and 2, you get what? The 8 that we have there. Now, the next step is to factorize. So before we factorize, we have to group them 2, 2. The first bracket, we have x squared plus 4x. Now, when you look at this place, what we have, which is common to both x squared and the 4x, is x. So the x have to be outside the bracket. Then what we have left here, the x here, there are 2. So since we have one here, then we have another one inside as well. So x times x will give us the x squared. Then plus, since the x is here, then we are left with 4 there. You bring the 4 as well. Then plus the next bracket. Here we have 2x plus 8. So what is common to both sides? So 2 can go into itself and can also go into 8. So because of that, 2 will be outside. Then here we are left with x. So 2 times x will give us the 2x. Now, how many times will 2 will go into 8? 2 will go there 4 times. So you put the 4 there. Then we are through. Now, for you to know if your result or the answers are correct, we need to check the things that we have in the bracket. What we have in the bracket, they have to be the same. So here we have x plus 4, and the second bracket we have x plus 4. Now we are going to write the things that are outside into one bracket, and then the things that are in the bracket, to pick one of them. So you have the x plus 2, the x here, and then plus 2 there. We pick it. Then you also have the x plus 4. So this quadratic equation, we have factorized it to get x plus 2 and then x plus 4. So when you are asked to find the value of x, what we have to do is what? To equate x plus 2 is equal to 0 and then x plus 4 is equal to 0. So here we have x plus 2, which is equal to 0. So our x is equal to 0. Here the 2 is positive, you send it to the other side because of negative. So minus 2. So here our x is equal to -2. That's the first value of x. Now we come to the second one, or x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then you group the like terms together. The 4 have to go to where the 0 is. The 4 here is positive. When you go to where the 0 is, it becomes what? Negative. So here the x is what? -4. So we can say that x is equal to -2 or x is equal to -4. We'll take another example and see how best we can go about it. X squared is 2. So what we have to do is we have to use this 2 to multiply the 6 and to give us what? 12. So we have to bear in mind that 12 that we have, you are not going to write it down, but you have to keep it in mind that we have 12 there. So what we have to do is now, we are now going to Look for two numbers. When you add, you get negative 7, and when you multiply, we are going to get 12, not 6. So looking at this, we know that negative 4 and negative 3, when you add them, you get negative 7. And then negative 3 times negative 4 will give you positive 12. So the numbers are negative 3 and then negative 4. Both terms. So here we know 2 can go into itself and also go into 4. So 2 out. We have x here and another x there, so you have the x out. So here, since the x are 2, we have 2 here. We already have the 2 here. The x there are 2, so we bring the other one. So x times 2x will give us 2x squared minus. Now we have the x which is here, and then 2 will be going to 4 to go there 2 times. So we have that one as well. Then we come to this place. The 3 can divide the 6. So because of that, we have the 3 out. We have an x here, there's no x there. So because of that, we have for the x minus 2 as well, which is equal to 0. Mind you, the things in the bracket have to be the same. So x minus 2 here and x minus 2 here as well. So what we have to do is, we have to write the things outside the bracket. Then we pick one of the ones that we have in the bracket. So we have 2x minus 3 and then x minus 2, which is equal to 0. Now we are going to find the value of x. The values of x, not the value, the values of x. So by so doing, we have the first one, 2x minus 3, which is equal to 0. We group like terms together. So 2x, which is equal to, the 3 is negative here, to go there becomes a positive. So we have the 3 here. So divide by 2, both sides. So our x is equal to 3 out of 2, or one whole number 1 over 2, or 1.5. Then we come to the second one, the x minus 2 is equal to 0. We find the value of the x there. So x is equal to 0 plus 2. And here our x is equal to what? 2. So looking at this, the values of x are what? 1, x is equal to 1.5 or 3 over 2, or x is equal to 2. Thanks so much for watching today's episode. Remember to subscribe to the channel, Menalize TV, for more